Look at the absolute state of me. This is why, right, today is a Monday, but it feels like a proper Sunday. I don't know, I just, the 2-day hangovers, no, actually, sorry, it's not even a hangover, it's catching up on sleep on the Monday. It actually ruins me. I was meant to have a meeting this morning, got up at 8 o'clock for it, got a shower, started getting ready, looked at my phone, had a message at 6:30 telling me that it was cancelled. Could have been in bed the whole time. Fuming. When I saw it, I was absolutely delighted. I literally went straight back to bed. Well, I didn't go to bed, I had a nap on the sofa. I think I seriously need to stop going out on a Saturday because I just don't have it in me. It actually just ruins the start of my week.
This part of the video is very, very kindly sponsored by none other than Skin and Me. I'm very excited to be sharing this with you guys because I've been on a real journey with my skin, as you probably know by now. Let's take these off, shall we? So basically, Skin and Me is a subscription skincare service. You fill in a consultation form and send in images of your skin. Their expert dermatology team will analyze everything and create formulations specifically for you. There's so much skincare on the market these days. It's all pretty overwhelming, to be honest. I just always think half the time, how are you supposed to know what actually works on your skin? Like, I'm not an expert. I don't know, looking at these aisles and aisles of skincare, what is going to work on my skin. And actually a few months ago, I really ruined my skin barrier by basically just using things that were too strong on my skin. I had to spend a lot of time getting it back to where it is now. After stripping it right down to the absolute basics and getting my skin barrier back to where it needs to be, I was then ready to reintroduce actives to my skincare routine because I do have very acne prone skin. So for me, using actives in my routine is really important. But I think after ruining my skin barrier before, I was terrified to introduce actives into my skincare routine. Like, of course, the last thing I wanted was to trigger that all again, which is why Skin and Me has been incredible for me because I can literally leave it to the experts. I explained everything in my consultation, what happened with my skin, where I'm at, what kind of results I want now. They're able to create a formula specifically designed for me and for my skin that's not too strong but has gold standard ingredients and ultimately is completely personalized to you, so you're not going to find it on the high street. Because it is run by experts as well, they're experienced in treating skin conditions like acne, rosacea and pigmentation, but also just more for cosmetic problems as well, you know, like early signs of aging, pores, which I need serious help with, texture, things like that. So they formulate your very own little daily doser. Look, it even has your name on it. It says Skin and Me for Emma because it literally is for me and me only. Before I use my daily doser though, I'm just going to go with my Skin and Me cleanser. You can add on the cleanser and moisturizer with your daily doser, which I think is so worth it, to be honest, because your moisturizer and cleanser are also tailored to your skin type. Also, everything is travel friendly, which is amazing for me because I feel like recently I've been traveling a lot, and see when you're jumping back and forth between different skincares because some don't fit in your luggage, it's a nightmare and my skin starts to flare up because it doesn't like, you know, switching between different things. So it's really good that I can just bring all three of these things with me. Since I started using my daily doser, I found my skin, oh by the way, you just twist, like swivel this and it stops when you've got like the right amount of product, so you'll never use too much or too little, which is good, and you won't have any product wastage. But yeah, since I started using my Skin and Me daily doser, I've noticed I've got a lot less congestion, my pores are less visible, overall texture of my skin is a lot better, which was really what I was aiming for. I will admit though, I am in London at the minute and my skin really does not like the air in London. I always get a lot of congestion when I'm here, so it's probably not looking as good today as it did when I was home in Belfast using it. But I'm really excited to keep going with my Skin and Me journey. You have regular check-ins with the dermatology team, which means you can, you know, you can keep on top of your formulations, and if things need to change and adapt to your skin, then so be it. Which is good because I'm hoping over time, as the acne gets better and the texture and the pores and everything get better, then I can start focusing on like brightness and anti-aging and things like that. I'm just gonna finish off my skincare routine with the Skin and Me moisturizer. But yeah, it basically just means that your skincare routine evolves as your skin evolves, because I mean, your skin is always evolving and changing, isn't it? So it makes sense for your skincare routine to change with that and to leave that down to the experts. So it's out of my hands is perfect. All of Skin and Me's products are also all vegan and cruelty free, which we absolutely love. I'm gonna leave a link in the description box. Skin and Me have very kindly given me a code for you guys to use. We'll get you your first daily doser for only $4.99. Getting your own personalized product completely designed by dermatologists for $4.99 is crazy. I just love that your daily doser has everything in one. Like this one little product designed for you, saving you from going out and buying like 10 different serums and creams. So please try it out. Thank me later when your skin is glowing. I'll leave a link for Skin and Me in the description box, and thank you so much again to Skin and Me for sponsoring this video. But anyway, I'm 2 minutes late to a Zoom call with my manager here, so I'll talk to you in a bit.
Your diary.
On what diary? I just put it in my own diary, my Apple one. I don't even know how you get that. Oh wait, I've got it here. Oh, this is so confusing. Sorry, I don't like this.
So that's not till 4, so you are pretty chill for the whole day until 4 o'clock, so I can just meet you straight there.
Okay.
Confirmed this morning, so it's from 9:30 till 11. Just
But also, like, that's what she's read in a month. What I've read in a month is half the book. Okay, we're done. An hour and 45 minutes later. Oh my god. I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna cry right now. I don't know what's wrong with me recently. I just have like the most imposter syndrome. Like, why am I gonna cry? No, I don't want to cry about this. Oh, is this stemming from having a hangover? Because if it is, I should never drink again. Actually, no, it's not. I've been feeling this way for like the last month or so. I don't know. I really need to get a new tripod because that one is broken and it keeps making my camera fall and it's gonna break if I'm not careful. I think I'm the world's ugliest crier. But yeah, I don't know. I've obviously experienced, I feel like everyone has had their fair share of like imposter syndrome, and I've definitely experienced it before with lots of things, you know, from uni to, I think it's normal to have a little bit of imposter syndrome with lots of things that you do, but recently it's been like so much to the point where it's like making me not believe in myself. Oh, not the full mental breakdown. Yeah, I don't know, it's making me not really believe in myself and not believe that I can't see past like a few months time, because I'm like, I just constantly convince myself that I don't think I'm in the best headspace to speak about this right now. I've been thinking about doing a podcast on imposter syndrome recently, but I don't know, if this is where I'm at about it, I don't think I'd be the best to speak about it. Maybe when I cross to the other side. Good morning. It's a new day. I'm feeling much better. That was a little bit dramatic yesterday, wasn't it? Jesus Christ. I really need to get out of the house. It's 10 to 1. I've got meetings starting from 1:30 in Central. Wasn't really planning on going to meetings with wet hair, but here we are. Wait, let me show you the fit because I kind of love it. Got a little Fred McKee t-shirt, Lizio pleated skirt, and my stocks, of course, because when did I ever take these off? I was gonna wear my cute little small black bag, but I actually think I'm gonna need my laptop today, so I'm just gonna bring my big one. It's so cool in here. Sometimes when I come to really cool offices, it makes me think I want to be a corporate girly. I got this new camera. Well, it's an old, very old camera on Portobello Road. It's like a really old digital camera, but I was testing out all these different ones and I really liked the flash on this one, and then I tried to test it out on the night out on Saturday and the flash wasn't working, and I only got it because I really liked the flash on it.
What are your verticals and what are your objectives?
I don't know what a vertical is. I don't think of it as a live show, more an event. Event hosting. I think the quality needs to improve, and I think I feel like it's a hard one to answer because I wasn't doing it full time like this last year, but it was kind of like an escape from uni. Like it gave me a focus throughout uni. I think that's why I'm struggling with it a bit more now, because I'm like, I just have all this time to do this only.
I mean,
just feels
I think it's literally just called like the next stage in your life.
Yeah, it's just adjusting.
Can't really relate because I don't know what it felt like to adjust after uni, but I just think it must not be easy. Like, imagine having a set routine for years, having a routine, and then suddenly that all just being done after like graduating. That's it. Like, how mad?
No.
I think that sense of like, okay, I need to find a new direction also like interferes in this, and then things will come back to you. Yeah. It will adapt. Like, your content might look different in like a few months. Yeah. And also be prepared that a few of your followers might be like, okay, I'm still at uni and I can't really
relate to this
to Emma like working now. You know? Yeah. So just be prepared that people might unfollow, but you will gain more people who are in where you are now. Yeah. It's like the next chapter is exciting, but it's quite daunting. Yeah. You never started doing that anyway.
There was a few.
Go on. Be honest, it's okay. I always know as well, like, I'm like, Emma will hate this. Like, I just know.
Not that I want to necessarily do that, because I'm not really a big believer in quantity over quality with TikTok. I know loads of people say that,
But I think that's if you're trying to achieve like virality, which is not really the aim.
So basically that's all food content.
Yeah, there's one get ready with me there.
We're back. I feel brain dead. I've been contemplating going to the supermarket and getting ingredients to do a recipe video, but I couldn't get myself off the sofa. And then an hour later I was like, wait Emma, you're literally in London. You could have this delivered to you in 10 minutes. So that's what I did. Food is on its way. I'm gonna do my first YouTube cooking video. We'll see how that goes. Oh my god, the weather. It's August. I was really hoping that rainy July was making way for an August full of heat waves. Clearly I was wrong. Today is Wednesday. It's Wednesday, my dudes. I've been enjoying my lie-ins a little bit too much recently, I think. I'm not getting anything done as a result of it. Actually I am, just it's all a bit later in the day, and then as a result I'm not going to sleep later. So anyway, need to nip that in the bud. But yeah, this morning I got up, went for a run at like 11 after I cleaned the house. Something is really therapeutic about getting up every morning and cleaning the house. Like it just starts you off on the right note. It's making me really want to live on my own. I feel like I get a lot more done when I live on my own. I'm not worried about other people making noise or like, I don't know, I don't get distracted as easily. Anyway, yeah, I went for a run, came back. I was actually gonna record my podcast, but I didn't get a chance. I ended up getting caught up in a load of boring shit like emails and editing and stuff. But for now, we're going to a meeting in Central. That was so stressful. I slept in through my alarm. I haven't done that since, I don't know, since I was back in school. Like, you know, one of those ones where you wake up and your phone's moved but you have no recollection of waking up whatsoever. But I made it out of the house for 9 o'clock, so I should be okay. It's a nicer day today, although the grey clouds are still very much there. It could rain at any second. And if it does rain, I'm fucked, because this is the outfit. It's my dad's birthday. I'm trying to ring him to tell him happy birthday. I'm reading a really good book at the minute. Kind of fell out of the swing of reading at night, so I'm really happy because being on the tube has forced me into reading it again. It's called In Order to Live. It's about a little girl's escape from North Korea. I think I'm here. I'm going to a place called Granger & Co for breakfast. I can actually say who it's with this time as well. It's with my podcast network. We're back at home. I'm back in my comfy clothes. Just had some lunch, made myself a little coffee. I'm going to record my podcast. I've borrowed my sister's mic, which I'm loving so far. I've just did a couple of like audio tests there. It comes with headphones, or I don't know if it comes with these or if these are separate, I don't know. Anyway, these headphones are plugged into it. So from what I can hear from me speaking in the mic with these headphones, I don't normally use headphones when I record. The sound is insane. Like a lot better, I think, than what I'm currently using, which is making me think maybe I should get a new mic. We'll see what it turns out like when I'm editing, because if you can't really tell after editing and stuff, it's probably not worth the money. I don't know, we'll see. Anyway, I was thinking I could maybe get some, I haven't done video content for my podcast in ages. I've really gotten out of the way of that. I've just been recording it in my pajamas on my bedroom floor, whereas I was really in the swing of things for a while, like properly getting ready for it, having a full setup, getting the clips for my stories and my TikTok, and I've just become a bit lazy with it, I'm not gonna lie. Not even lazy, it's just more that like, it's just the way I've been doing my podcast recently. I've just not been in the mindset of like looking a certain way, you know? I've literally just been, as I said, in my dressing gown, in my pajamas, sitting on the floor. So yeah, I maybe need to get back into that, and I was thinking now while I have a nice sofa and I'm kind of ready, maybe I should just go for it. Today we're talking about non-negotiables in dating. So if you want to hear me talk about my full list of non-negotiables that I made when I was newly single, go check it out. Last but not least, I've written can rely on, and then I've elaborated on that in my notes. To look after me when I'm sick, to cook for me when I'm too busy, to clean when I'm away, to plan holidays or book things. Like when I say can rely on, I mean in every sense. I mean, I wouldn't be worried to let you book the accommodation for our holiday. I wouldn't be worried to let you make the packed lunch for our hike the next day. I wouldn't be worried to let you take charge on our itinerary for the weekend. Let's say if we had kids, I wouldn't be worried to let you pack their school bags for them, or pack their suitcases for them when we're going on holiday, or to be able to make dinner for them. Like, I'm talking very hypothetically here. It's really important to notice this trait, because men will show you if you can rely on them in the future or not. from very early on. Like all these women being like, no, I can't trust him to make dinner for the kids, or I can't trust him to pack their bags like when I'm on work conference. You know, I've got to be the one to pack the suitcases for when we go on holiday. They have shown you from day dot that they weren't capable of being relied on for these things. Do you know what I mean? You do not want to get to that point in your life where everything falls on you, where you have a house and you have a family and everything falls on you because you can't rely on the other person. Like that is my worst nightmare. So picking up on little things from the start, like whether you can trust them to make you dinner, whether you can trust them to book the accommodation, like it sounds so small, but it's actually very telling. Like, do you seriously believe that a man who's incapable of cooking you dinner one night, you know, anything other than an oven pizza or chicken nuggets and chips, if he's incapable of doing that now, how's he gonna cope when you go away for a week with the girls and he's got 3 kids to do that for? Look, I don't even know if I want kids. I'm sitting here talking about this very hypothetically, but I'm trying to show you like how these warning signs are there from the start. You know, what if you have to go on work conference for 2 weeks? How's he gonna cope then? Are you gonna have to pay for a nanny because your husband can't do the basic task of looking after your kids? Not that looking after kids is an easy task, I'm not saying that at all. In fact, it sounds very difficult, but yeah, you know what I'm saying. If your husband can't be a parent to your kids, it's gonna cause a lot of problems, to put it lightly. Okay, we're going out for dinner. I'm meeting my manager at the Japanese restaurant in White City House. I've never actually eaten in any of the Soho houses, so I don't really know what it's going to be like. I hope it's nice. I like Japanese food. But yeah, this is the fit. It's a little set from Remas. I don't like these shoes with it. Like, I'm scared to do that. It just doesn't go. I could really do with a little pair of sandals or like a little kitten heel. Oh, I don't have anything. It's either these or my Docs, and like, I don't know. Do you think maybe if I change into a white vest, it'll, yeah. I think that's already tying together a bit, but yeah, let me change. Okay, I think this is better. Yeah, I don't have time to think about it, to be honest. I need to leave now or I'm gonna be late. Hello, my queens. I'm actually filming this from back in Belfast. I was meant to film the outro in London on Friday, and then I had the most chaotic day because my flight was at 6, but in my head it was at 7. So basically I worked out all my timings an hour off. I was cleaning the house and I sat down to check in on my laptop and I realized, oh my god, I was meant to leave for the airport 15 minutes ago. So I had a last minute panic to get to the airport to make my flight on time, which I did, thank god, because I was literally flying in to go out for my dad's birthday. So had I have missed it, I think a few people would have been a bit annoyed at me. Friday was actually really fun. I went to an Urban Decay event in Soho. It was a really cool, like, interactive event. Ready?
Yeah.
Oh wait, I'm scared it's gonna like come out and, oh no, it's a nice mist.
Oh. Oh. That's lovely.
Yeah, go.
The orange scent.
Go outside a bit more. Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
Yeah. They had a dance floor with drag queens. They had a wall you could write all these positive messages on. They even had one of those like rodeo things, but it was all kind of encrusted with like the disco ball. I'm not explaining this very well, but it was very Beyonce Renaissance. I was living my best Beyonce Renaissance fantasy. But yeah, I just thought I would round off the vlog. Thank you again so much to Skin and Me for sponsoring this video. Remember to click on the link in the description. That'll get you your first daily doser for only $4.99. I hope you all have a gorgeous week. I will see you in next week's video. Bye!